Nessa girl, you gonna have to help me understand why they on Basketball Wives gang banging in Little Rock. Why is Malaysia whole family about to beat up Jackie Christie down to the skating rink? No, God, girl, catch these teas. Nessa, girl, if this was not one of the most exciting, boring ass episodes of Basketball Wives at the same damn time, I don't know what is. 911 emergency, check on Jackie Christie. Them people is really down to the skating rink about to jump Jackie Christie, and I am still confused as to what Jackie did. I think Malaysia got it all wrong, but we gonna talk about it. The episode opens up with Kristen and Malaysia sitting down talking about Kristen wanna throw a skate party. Whoop-de-doo, that scene was boring as hell. We gonna move right on. So Phoebe, Evelyn, and Phoebe, Evelyn, and Jackie go down to the pole class, and this where Jackie Christie getting messy. Now Jackie, not only is you messy, you real messy, because you told some second or third hand tea from across the country. Jackie Christie, you could tell you ain't had nothing to do. You reporting on a DM that you got from a fan that lives in Atlanta, who's citing that he heard this shit from Dominique that was said by Jen on another coast. Jackie, you like 5 benchmarks removed from the tea to even be spread. Jackie, honestly and truthfully, you messed me up when you said it was a DM from somebody in Atlanta and y'all live in LA. How that even work? Now, you know, I get it, we gotta make a show. I get it that it make for good tea. But Jackie, you should have used a little more discernment before you went and spread some foolishness like this. And see, Evelyn, you messy as all hell too. Because me, I would have just paid it dust. Now you right here talking about, well, can we call this person? Call him to say what? And the boy answered the phone. He fanned out over it being Evelyn Lozada, and he was feeling, we don't know that this person telling the truth. Do Dominique live in Atlanta? Like, it's so much confusion I have as to how this random person who y'all do not know don't stirred up all this damn shit. Now, did whomever probably say it? Yeah, because it is too much details and it sound about right according to how Malaysia life situation going. But down to calling her kids dirty and she not a good mama, y'all gotta cut that shit out. Okay, now granted, these women being on these reality TV shows and being on Instagram with these cheap ass bodycon dresses and these red bottoms and Chanel bags, yes, it doesn't look the most motherly when it comes to traditional mothering. But y'all, that is a 30-minute snapshot out of these people's life. For all we know, that girl done picked her kids up 5 days a week and she went to a party on a Friday night and she flying and filming a couple days out of the week and going back to her kids. Y'all gotta stop attacking these people for being poor mothers because they living their life on the gram. Nevertheless, what that boy had to say was some horrible bullshit that would hurt my feelings too if I was Malaysia. But Jackie, I'm kind of mad with you for running around to the group stirring up all this mess and confusion, because this is some damn mess. Jackie Crazy Christie. And Evelyn, you ain't no better for making them call that damn person. OG confront CC. CC, I'm going to give your ass 2 stars. You know how they get a little kid stars in kindergarten? I'm going to give you 2 stars because for once, you finally just admitted that you said something. And you had to take a deep breath, and it was like the hardest thing for you to do was admit that you called that girl ugly. You were like, y'all should have saw the way CC did it. She was like, okay, I said it. Like, Cece, you have such a hard time taking ownership of things, but you are making progress in this group of women because you're going to have to. And look, OG didn't tackle you. She didn't throw no hats on you. She didn't rumble with the bee, huh? She just said, okay. That's all you had to say, Cece. I didn't know you and called that girl an ugly hoe. Listen, that wasn't going to hurt OG feelings. OG used to being called ugly from her name to her face. She used to be in her fake clothes. That girl, you gonna have to call her a whole lot of other things than ugly for her to dive on you. So hats off to Cece for calling that woman ugly and owning the fact that she called that woman ugly to her face. Yes, God, Cece, you are learning how to be a part of the group. Tami addresses Feby down to the acting class. Listen. Basketball Wives has become one big game of telephone. Y'all actually are worse than the Real Housewives of Potomac, Giselle and Robin. The moment somebody says something jokingly, in casual conversation, or in confidence, y'all want to run off and go tell the next bitch, listen, it is not far-fetched for somebody ass to say Tami ass too old to be fucking rapping, okay? And me and Tami just made up and I'm saying it. Tami, your ass too goddamn old to be trying to break into the business. Now text or call me or fall out with me again, I don't give a damn shit. The truth is the damn truth. And it's not because she's old, it's just historically, we ain't seen no 45-year-old bitches making the Billboard charts. Not entering no way. You see Queen Latifah and MC Lyte though when it sat they dyking asses down somewhere. Trina album sold 3,000 copies. Nicki Minaj about to have a fit. And Lil' Kim went and changed her whole face trying to trick us into believing she a new girl 21 named Kimberly. Girl, we see you. We know that's the same old hoe that was fucking Faith husband up under them China eyes and that Sephora makeup. We know that's you, Kim. Stop trying to fool us, bitch. Nevertheless, it ain't got nothing to do with ageism and everything to do with facts. When y'all hoes could point out to me one bitch over the age of 45 that had a top 10, top 20, top 30, top 50 track on Billboard, then I eat my words. But until then, Tami, your ass to be better off trying to have a hot girl summer. You see what I'm saying? Even Missy Elliott done sat her ass the fuck down. Missy ass so damn old, she came on the damn Super Bowl and the young kids was like, did y'all see that girl that did a feature with Taylor Swift? They didn't even know who the hell Missy Elliott was. That just goes to show that unfortunately, and this is not me saying this, I would love our female rappers to be able to rap until they turn 65, but unfortunately the industry is not here for it. The industry say them hoes gotta expire like milk. Y'all better go do what Rashida did. You better go open up a store selling $9.99 shit from China and marking it up to $200 damn dollars, okay? Rashida say, bitch, I'm trying to take care of my kids and Kirk illegitimate kids, and rapping just ain't gonna do. Rapping doesn't pay the bills. Rapping does not put food on the table. Do you know how many people standing out there on the corner singing they shoulda, coulda, wouldas? Is that how you want to end up? No. Then Tatiana Trill ass need to retire. So I'm not understanding why the hell Tami ass want to get in Feby ass. If anything, you need to save some of that energy and get in Evelyn ass, or get into Shawnee ass, or get into Jen ass like you did on that Bonnie's Chronicle rap. Now let me tell you something. Tami, just when I just talked all this shit about you not being able to rap, bitch, you might not be able to do an album for sale, but bitch, I'll take a nasty mixtape or an Instagram EP, because Tami whoa Jen is the fuck out with her personal business. See, it's one thing to read somebody superficially, it's another to put a rhyme together with a bitch personal business. Tami told all that woman business. She said, bitches, you still only making $12,000 an episode. Bitch, did you find you an African? Bitch, you had to use me to get back on the show. And girl, all of it is true. But see, I had been on told y'all that. Listen, The minute Jen hugged Evelyn's neck when they were in San Diego, she went back to being the same old Jen she was in Miami, being the vice president of the Mean Girls crew. The only approval that she cares about is that of Evelyn Lozada with a cosign from Shawnee, and everybody else is a casualty of war as far as Jen dick sucking ass is concerned. I'm gonna tell you, it's only one person out there who could get Jen ass together, and it's that ex-husband Eric. When that man threw that apple martini in that woman's face, Jennifer eyes ain't been right ever since. See, that's why she wear them contacts. That man fucked her cornea up with that goddamn Grey Goose, and then that apple came. He blessed that bitch with the blood of apple martini, and I'm here for it. Somebody get Eric old big hump forehead ass on the line and tell them Jen acting up. Nevertheless, Tammy, that just was not that real for you to be getting Feby together. And Feby, I'm going to tell you something. I was rocking with you in the beginning, but you are too, Feby, depending on what the group is talking about at that moment, you jump right on in and chime in, and you starting to make comments and assessments about people that quite frankly you have not given a chance to, nor have these people done anything to you for the sake of trying to fit in with the cool girl crew. Feby, you moving wrong in these streets. You moving wrong in these streets. You moving wrong in these streets. And quiet as it's kept, you the smallest, frailest, least cultured thing on this damn show. You don't want that machine to turn against you, because those girls gonna eat your fragile ass alive. And I got a feeling the one ass you trying to kiss the most, Evelyn Lozada, is gonna be the one that end up getting your ass together. You mark my words. Oh, that reunion, they gonna have something for your ass, Feby. They gonna have something for you. OG then goes back and tells Jackie Christie that Feby twisted her words. OG tells Jackie Feby twisted her words. Yes, Feby, you did, over-exaggerate and twist them words a little bit, but that's all right now. So they get down to the skating rink, and Evelyn and them decide that they gonna tell Malaysia. And see, that's the other thing. I got a rule in my life, okay? Don't go back telling some shit you heard fifth hand. If anybody was gonna tell Malaysia what was said and done, it should have been Jackie Christie. Now granted, Evelyn, you did talk on the phone with the boy, but you did not vet this boy well enough. What the hell you should have did was stayed out of it. Like, especially when it comes down to somebody calling somebody kids dirty, somebody calling somebody a bad mama, somebody talking about somebody got put out their house. That tea is too deep and was brewed too long and is way too strong for you to be running back trying to tell fifth hand. Jackie said she heard from somebody on the DM that Jen told Dominique. I done got confused and damn near bit the tip of my tongue trying to remember that mess ass shit. And then you gonna run back and tell Malaysia as if you had a first hand account. You should have stayed out of it and let Jackie tell it. So now y'all done got Malaysia all worked up and don't even got all the details. Don't even, the one thing I want to know is, where was this boy and Dominique when this was said? Is this boy a friend of Dominique's? Or did this boy hear through a friend of Dominique's? Was they all chilling down to the hookah lounge? It's so much more information that needed to be extrapolated before you ran off and told this bullshit. So now Jen runs up on Malaysia and Dominique, and they're like, did you say anything about my kids and I have to move? And those women are completely blindsided, and Dominique is like, I would never say anything like this. Malaysia didn't even have enough information to give them enough information for them to even say, if they did it, they looking like, damn, bitch, we trying to tell the man size 6 skates, please, and you running up in our face with this foolishness. And then Jen somehow or another played a Jedi mind trick on Malaysia. Malaysia blood pressure so high she ain't even thinking right. She had to say, well, you need to talk to Jackie because Jackie the one stirring up all this shit. But Jackie didn't even do anything. She just repeated something on the damn from the DM. Now that's the only thing I can see that Jackie is guilty of. Malaysia done ran all the way over to Jackie, and now she about to fight Jackie over something Jackie didn't even say. So somebody is going to need to help me understand how this situation escalated to the point of Malaysia ready to fight Jackie. Even when the information got relayed back to Malaysia, it was never Jackie said it. It was Jackie heard it. So why is Malaysia so mad with Jackie and in her face to the point where they about to fight? And Jackie, I'm sorry, you need to be scared because it's 2019 and Malaysia had a cousin with her who still wears spritz in her hair. Bitch, any bitch that's still ready to wear them crunchy ass curls in 2019, I'm scared of her. Cause they say that bitch is still Nino Brown minded. She's still drug dealer wife minded. She's still South Central minded. And you know what? I'm scared of her. Okay? Run, Jackie Christie, run. But Jackie Christie said she ain't no punk. She wasn't gonna run from Malaysia. Jackie Christie had a Sasquatch of a nigga with her. He was ready to whoop ass. Listen, y'all was about to tear them people skating rink down, and we trying to understand why. Malaysia right here talking about as good as I was to you, as much of a friend as I was to you. And I feel like in that moment, Malaysia is processing it like Jackie is being messy. Jackie, yes, you were being messy for telling it to the girls without going to Malaysia, but I honestly feel like Malaysia's response is disproportionate to what is going on, especially considering the fact that all of it is based on piecemeal misinformation. Now correct me when I'm wrong and acknowledge me when I'm right. Y'all gonna have to jump down in these comments to help me understand what the hell going on, because I was looking at this and I'm like, Malaysia, you looking kind of crazy. And Jackie Christie was about to set it off with that motherfucking chair. Let me tell you something. I don't know what the fuck kind of curls Jackie doing in her right arm, but mama picked that aluminum chair up and she slung that shit back to the ancestors. Listen, whoever was on the receiving end of that chair when Jackie Christie slung it, I know they asses out on workers' compensation right now and taking the 6-month leave of absence from goddamn Basketball Wives production, because she was not with the bullshit. Nessa girl, drop down in these comments and let me know what you think about the situation, and I'll call you back, girl. Back.